I want to ask you, when Big got killed, what was your reaction?
Oh, when Big got killed, man. I'm gonna have to give you a rundown of that day. That was a crazy day for us. So we had just signed to death row. Shortly before that, we got kicked out of a hotel that morning. Uh, Mind you, this time we was just getting kicked out of hotels every fucking other day. This morning, I remember specifically, they kicked us out because they thought we was pimping. They said it was too much female activity. We got to go, right? I mean, we was, what are we doing wrong? Nothing. Too much female activity. They kicked us out the hotel. So, um, we let Death Row Records know that we got kicked out. Now they got to find us another hotel. So we go back to Death Row offices on Wilshire Boulevard, and I remember we was waiting for a check that day, and they was looking for us a hotel, and I think probably a lot of hotels was booked up that day, maybe because it was the awards that day. So we up at Death Row, I mean, in our fucking van, all of us, our luggage all in it. It was like, we hanging out there for hours, it seemed like, waiting for them to find us a hotel. I guess it was his book, right? Um, eventually they gave us our check and said, yo, the hotel, they found us a hotel up the street. Um, we on our way to the hotel. It's late on in the fucking day, whatever time it was. We in the van, turn the radio on. Biggie's on the radio, right? He's talking, and he starts rapping, and he's cooking. He talking that shit. He sound focused. He sounded hungry than a motherfucker. He sounded a little angry. He sounded like he had a little chip on his shoulder. He was throwing little shots, We hearing it, we catching it. You know what I mean? Um, he was on the radio. We was talking this shit. We was listening like, oh, he ain't out here playing. He on this shit. You know what I mean? Um, I remember when he was done with his rap. I remember Edie cut the radio off. Edie sitting in the front seat and shit. Um, he turned around to us and shit and was like, "Y'all heard that, right?" Like he gave us like a little pep talk. Like we got to really go hard with this music and make Pac proud, man. Edie turned around like, y'all, like we was quiet just listening to Biggie. He was talking that shit. Hey, yo, turn that air down a little bit, up a little bit. It's a little chilly in this month. But he was talking that shit, bro, and throwing his shots of, whatever it was, and Edie turned around and he was like, "Yeah, man, y'all hear that? Biggie ain't playing. We gotta, he gave us a nice little motivational speech, and we absolutely needed that shit because Biggie he wasn't playing. He sounded like he was ready to slaughter that shit, and he was. He was in his bag music wise at the Pac died. That new shit he was dropping, he had the single
Yeah,
out.
that life after death.
Yeah, man. I think they was playing the song like it was like, God damn it, Pac going. This nigga Biggie is like, he's about to go out of here, right? We make it up to the hotel. The hotel is on Santa Monica and La Brea. They found us some little ass hotel over there, and we check in the hotel. We chilling. Everybody freshen up, doing whatever they doing, and so it's late on now. Niggas is hungry. Me and one of the homies, we like, all right, we gonna go to the IHOP. The IHOP, like right across the goddamn street, across Santa Monica, across I'm pretty sure that was La Cienega. It was the IHOP right there. And me and the homie go over there, right? We go to the IHOP. It's crazy, it's gonna bug you out. I'm in the IHOP. I forgot somebody's order, what they wanted. I called the hotel and I said, yo, what such and such, what was they order? I don't remember who the fuck it was, but Nick like, no, where you at? I'm like, I'm at the IHOP. Nick said, we watching the news. Biggie just got shot. Get your ass back here. I'm like, what? He just got shot at some party. Get your ass back to the hotel. I'm like, all right, well, give me the order. In the same breath of me saying this, I'm inside the IHOP. It's packed in this month. You could see outside the windows. I see 2 black vans pull up kind of aggressive. I'm on the phone with whoever, one of the Outlawz. I don't even remember who I was talking to. And in the same breath of them telling me they watching the news and Biggie got shot, I see 2 vans pull up. It might have been Suburbans or something. And a bunch of dudes with bad boy jackets hop out the van and shit. I'm like, yo, some bad boy dudes just hop out the jacket. Whoever I was on the phone with, moved Edie, one of them. They was like, oh, we about to come up there. I'm like, nah, don't, hold on, So the dudes, they was like, you could tell it was something going on. Like the body language, it was confirming what Nick was just telling me on the phone. Biggie had just got shot. You know what I mean? This is my first time ever even talking about some shit like this. So I'm on the phone like, yo, these niggas just pulled up. Like, yo, we about to come up there. I'm like, nah, chill. So they walked, the dudes with all the bad boy jackets. A few of them stayed out in the front, and a few of them walked like right in the entrance of the IHOP. They didn't come in the restaurant. It was like right inside in the entrance, kind of like huddling up, figuring out what they about to do. You could just tell they was like f***ed up. They body language, like I know that look. I done lost a lot of niggas. They for sure something just happened, and I'm looking. I'm 99% sure I seen a young bald head Jadakiss in this entourage right here. That's inside the IHOP. I'm pretty sure I saw Jadakiss. Like they was like freshly just dropping music at that time. I think they might have had like one single or some shit like that. But I was paying attention to all the rappers and shit. I'm pretty sure I saw Jadakiss in this entourage right here. They huddled up for maybe like a minute or so. Then they all hopped back in the vans and took off. I went and ordered the food, got back to the hotel. I get back to the hotel and I walk into the room where all the guys is at. And it was like silence, man. Everybody was watching the news and niggas. I don't know, it felt like hip hop was dying. Like this ain't how it's supposed to be. Like we didn't wish that on Biggie or nothing like that. It felt devastating. And mind you, like we're the Outlawz, so Hit 'Em Up was out, Pac died. It's like not involved, but it's just the whole fucking thing. You know what I mean? Well, Noble don't rap on Hit 'Em Up. He don't know Biggie. He don't know these motherfuckers. But I'm part of the group. I'm you indirect line of fire without even being in. You get what I'm trying to say. So it was like we felt their pain, man. We felt their pain, bro. Like it was I just remember like everybody calling us, checking up on us, where y'all at, trying to make sure we safe and all that type of shit. Because it was just a crazy time. Wasn't no social media, nothing back then. Like, they got shot the same way. Pac and Biggie got, drive by, niggas shooting the doors. It's like, Outlawz, y'all need to lay low. Like, who's next? Somebody gonna roll up and you just never fucking know. It's a lot of money. Niggas got millions and shit on both, Me as an 18-year-old kid, man, that shit was crazy. When I was 18, all that happened. Pac died, Gaddafi died, Fatal left the group, Machiavelli dropped, Biggie died. All that shit happened when I was 18 years old, man. It was I got a 17-year-old daughter, man. Um, it was crazy. You know, that Biggie dying affected us too. Like it felt to me, I was almost like questioning, like, damn man, maybe I should have stayed in school and figured something else out. Like I don't know if I made the right decision getting in the car with Fado and Yaki that day. This doesn't feel good. I left the hood to come to California. I was tired of death and all this bullshit. Two of my friends just died back to back, like the same way Pac and Yak died. A year before that, Al G and Storm
Yeah,
died.
year before.
Yeah, back to back. You know, so it's like I'm just that shit was just it was horrible for hip hop, just horrible. Period, man. So even like these days, I be like social media and go on YouTube, everybody going. It's all fun and games until it's almost like did niggas even learn anything from Pac and Biggie? It's just like, did you niggas learn any fucking thing from that? You know, that's why I ain't did an interview in 7 fucking years, man. Like, why explain the game if niggas ain't fucking listening? You know, Pac said it best. You know, save my fucking breath, spend some time with my family, go on fucking vacation, trying to convince you niggas of nothing. You know what I'm saying? That shit was horrible when Biggie died, man. Just all around the board. You know, I was like, damn, this ain't the hip hop I grew up on. You know, Pac was like the first. Scott LaRock died before Pac, but Scott LaRock was a DJ. He wasn't. BDP was everything. I love those, but Pac was the first major rapper to die in that fashion like that. You know what I mean? And I was right there front and center. You know what it was. To this day they let them tell it he's still alive underground like Bin Laden some fucking where hiding or in Cuba or whatever the they want to say every other goddamn day. But nah, he really died. I really was in the hospital. I really saw him with tubes in his body. I really saw his body full of fluid, real big. Like he wasn't skinny with the 6-pack. Body was full, He really fucking died on us, He probably could have lived. His mama said, nah, fuck all that. I think he lost his finger, he was trying to do, I think he was gonna lose a lung. They was trying to do all these surgeries. You know how strong your mama gotta be to say, damn, he probably could make it. I don't want my son to endure no more pain in this world. Y'all tear him down, that shit is devastating. She let her son go. Pac ain't die. Fanny said, let my son fly. That's it. Bruh, can you imagine that? I mean, a guy as amazing as him, the world in his fucking palms, his mama like, that. Let him go. Let him go. Let him fly. Y'all don't even fucking deserve him. He been gone since I was 18. I'm 46. So all motherfuckers want to do is get on camera and dissect his fucking life. It was amazing. It ain't that niggas can't take nothing from that nigga. You hear me? Niggas can't take nothing from no fucking Tupac. Crazy? Nigga was everything, man. Died at 25.